Welcome to Mugside, the Opaqa Coffee Podcast, where every episode dives deeper into the stories, rituals, and impact behind your daily cup. I'm James, and I'm here with Hope, and today we're going to explore what does it mean for coffee to be sustainable. We've gathered research, sourcing notes, real-world examples, and today we're stitching it all together. From farm to roaster, from packaging to your French press, what does it really take to ensure that every sip supports the planet and the people behind the beans?
Yes, we'll unpack it all. Ethical sourcing, roasting, eco-friendly packaging, community initiatives, and even the role you play at home. If you've ever wondered whether your coffee habits can actually make a difference, this episode is for you. Let's start at the root of it all. What do we really mean when we say sustainable coffee?
At its core, sustainable coffee is about balance. It's coffee grown, harvested, processed, roasted, and consumed in a way that supports, not harms, the environment and the people involved. It's not just one step. It's a full ecosystem. Sustainability touches every part of the journey, from the soil and seed to the hands that grow it, to how it's roasted and packaged, and finally, to how you brew it at home. The key idea here is long-term health, healthy land, healthy communities, and healthy supply chains, not just short-term profits or quick harvests. And that's where certifications come in.
We'll go deeper into this later, but Fair Trade and Rainforest Alliance are two names that come up often because they verify that sustainability isn't just a buzzword, it's a practice.
All right, let's follow the coffee journey. First stop, the farm, because sustainability starts with ethical sourcing. This is what we call the cornerstone of Opaqa, and it's complex.
Yes. The sourcing process isn't just buy beans from a farm. There are farmers, pickers, mill workers, exporters, a full network of people. And when that network is out of balance, say, if the farmer gets a low price while the middlemen take the profits, it breaks the whole system. That's why Opaqa builds direct partnerships. We cut out unnecessary layers and connect directly with small farms and cooperatives. That's what farm to roaster means in real terms. We work with producers who share our values on things like biodiversity, cultural preservation, and transparency. And we prioritize methods like shade-grown farming, which we'll talk more about soon.
But let's pause on something really important here. Payment. Not just paying fairly, but paying above the market rate.
Right. This isn't about scraping by. It's about rewarding craft. When a farmer grows a carefully processed microlot with clean flavor and rich aroma, they should be compensated for that artistry. And the ripple effect is real. That extra income helps communities invest in clean water systems, school supplies, or upgraded equipment. It builds dignity. It builds development. The way we see it, coffee should never be extractive. It should be regenerative. For the land and for the people growing it.
Let's talk about how we verify all these sustainability claims, because as a consumer, it can be tough to know who to trust, right?
Right. That's where certifications come in. Think of them as third-party accountability. They're like independent fact-checkers for the coffee world. Two names you'll see a lot on our bags and across the industry are Fair Trade Certified and Rainforest Alliance.
What is the difference?
Fair trade focuses heavily on social equity. It guarantees a minimum price for farmers, so they're protected when market prices drop, and supports fair labor conditions, safe workplaces, and long-term stability. On the other hand, Rainforest Alliance zooms in more on environmental sustainability. That means protecting biodiversity, maintaining forest ecosystems, and encouraging climate-smart farming. But both certifications also overlap. They each set rigorous standards across environmental, social, and economic criteria, and they're constantly evolving. For us at Opaqa, these certifications aren't the goal. They're the baseline. They give us and our customers confidence that we're building relationships on solid ground.
That is going above and beyond what's simple coffee.
Exactly, and that's key for you, coffee lover. When you choose certified coffee, You're not just buying beans, you're backing fair wages, forest protection, and healthier ecosystems.
Okay, let's switch gears for a moment, because one area of coffee that often flies under the radar is packaging and its environmental footprint.
Traditional coffee bags?
Yeah, they usually are made from layers of plastic and aluminum. They're nearly impossible to recycle, and most end up in landfills. At Opaqa, we've chosen a different path. Our packaging is made using PLA, that's polylactic acid, a biodegradable material derived from renewable resources like cornstarch. It looks good, keeps your coffee fresh, and breaks down naturally without leaving behind harmful toxins. We also use low VOC soy-based inks for printing, and we're testing plastic-free shipping tape and paper mailers to make the entire delivery process more eco-friendly. It's all part of what we call the closed-loop mindset, from farm to cup to compost. Packaging shouldn't be an afterthought. It's part of the story.
So far, we've followed the journey of sustainable coffee from the farm to the bag, but now we bring it home. Because what you do with that bag of beans actually matters a lot.
Exactly. The last link in the sustainability chain is the consumer. That means your choices, your brewing habits, your accessories, even what you do with your used grounds can all create positive ripple effects. Let's start with brewing methods. The sources we looked at all agree. Manual brewing is one of the most sustainable options out there. Think French press, pour over, Chemex, methods that don't rely on single-use plastic pods or energy-hungry machines. They also give you more control, which can help minimize wasted coffee. Next up, filters. If you're using bleached paper filters every day, they're likely ending up in the trash, and that adds up fast. Reusable cloth filters or stainless steel mesh filters are a simple swap that makes a big difference. And bonus, they often improve the flavor clarity in your brew. And then there are your used coffee grounds. Please don't just toss them.
Seriously. Spent grounds are nutrient gold for your garden, rich in nitrogen and perfect for compost. Even if you don't have a garden, you can sprinkle them around plants or share with someone who does.
And here's the takeaway. Sustainability isn't about perfection. It's about intention. That means thinking about the impact of each step in your coffee routine. The phrase we use at Opaqa is brew with intention, sip with purpose. It's a reminder that every cup is an opportunity to do better for your taste buds and for the planet.
So let's step back for a moment. What have we learned today?
That sustainability in coffee is a system, a living, interconnected system. It starts with how the beans are grown, supporting the soil, water, and ecosystems.
It continues with how farmers are treated, paid fairly, given opportunities to reinvest in their communities, and supported through direct partnerships.
It includes how we roast and package with lower emissions, compostable materials, and zero waste mindsets. And it extends into the initiatives we support: clean water, reforestation, education, equity, all the work that goes beyond the bag.
And finally, it's about you, your habits, your curiosity, your care. When you choose Opaqa, you're not just buying coffee. You're funding transformation from the farmer's field to the compost bin under your sink.
We hope this episode gave you a deeper understanding of that journey and the confidence to become part of it. If you want to take your next step, head over to opaqacoffee.com and explore our organic collection. Every bag there tells a story, and every sip helps write the next chapter.
And don't forget to check out our blog for more tips, guides, and behind the scenes on what makes coffee truly sustainable.
Thanks for joining us here on Mugside. If this episode made you think differently about your coffee, share it with a friend and let them in on the journey too. Until next time, keep brewing with intention and sipping with purpose.